A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. CC Sabathia will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, we're catching a pitcher in a little bit of a struggle right now. He's lost his last 3 starts. Maybe this is the game, the turning point to get things going for him in the other direction.
Standing in, Terrence Gore. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Baltimore, center fielder, number 0.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Matt, every team goes through this in the course of a season. They lost their last game. They've been losing a lot lately. The battle here is to try to keep everybody on the positive frame of mind. It's easy now to get negative about everything that's going on. Be positive. Try to get a W. It's important.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know, I don't use many cliches. I would have to say, have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Harvey Kramer is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 0-2 coming from Sabathia. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Simmons has a strike zone that can benefit both pitchers and hitters. It just depends on where in that zone the pitch is located. Sometimes that leads to both sides being totally happy, and sometimes both get frustrated.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now Sabathia's 1-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is Ellsbury. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo home run off the bat of Mark Trumbo. Home run number 37 on the year. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Stepping into the box, Hunter Renfroe. He comes in currently tied for third in home runs on the team.
Renfroe.
Now the first pitch from CC. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first two swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. This one's down to third. Headley's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Orioles on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up from the Bronx, and it's now 1-0 Baltimore. Number 64 is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's coming off his 10th win of the season, and you start getting that number 10, you start breaking out of that single digits, you start feeling good about yourself. I think he's at that point now where he's starting to trust his stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing if he trusts it in this ball game as well.
Here's Starlin Castro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Hot shot to third. Renfroe fields it cleanly, and he's set down, one away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down one. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score one run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
At the plate, Brett Gardner. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
They are sizzling hot right now. They look as good as they're going to look probably all year. You don't put together streaks like this. They're looking for 10 games in a row. How many teams have the ability to do that? They're playing great ball right now, and man, are they fun to watch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, he's having a terrific season. Keeping that average up there above the 300 mark, that's an indication right there. 2 strikes, he's still able to get the base hit.
Judd.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Pitch misses low. The throw.
1-0.
And it's right there as Gardner is thrown out trying to steal second.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
Two out, nobody on. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike one. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Orioles 1 and the Yankees nothing. Digging in, Trey Mancini. He's, of
Leading off for
course, a
Baltimore,
long ball threat,
designated
currently
hitter,
third in the American League in that category. Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses for ball one. Now the 1-0 from CC. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. He'll try again. 1-2.
Ball 2.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. I'm looking down there at shortstop at Didi Gregorius. I love how this guy defends. You know, coming to New York and replacing Derek Jeter, that's a lot of pressure. But I knew he could handle it when I had a conversation with Brandon Phillips, and he told me he's got the best hands he played with when he was with the Reds.
Here's Chris Davis now. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. First offering on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Here's Sabathia on 2-0. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. CC ready with the 2-1. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting 7th, the catcher, number 39.
Digging in,
Devin
Devin Mesoraco. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So Chris Davis will get a chance here in the inning following that base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Well, that's the 6th game he's hit in. He's swinging the bat pretty good now. That's a 6-game streak. You got to start somewhere. Pay attention, people. He's getting hot.
Here's Chris Davis now. Previous history with Sabathia, 7 hits in 41 ABs. He's taken him deep once. And there's the slider from Sabathia as he jumps ahead. 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Orioles leave 1. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Settling in now, Didi Gregorius. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
That's a pitch to build on right there. In this ballpark, the ball's flying. You want to keep the ball down. That was excellent.
Rounded slowly to the left side. VR comes up with it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment of the Orioles. And in the outfield, you got Mark Trumbull. He's starting to figure out the outfield, but let's be honest, his bat's putting him in the outfield right now. They want that bat in the lineup, and there just wasn't room at first base, his natural position. He's figuring out the defense, but man, can he hit.
Digging in, Greg Bird, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Here's Chase Headley. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball, 1-0. Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. With Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian, and ready to start out the inning, the shortstop, Jonathan VR. Now here's the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Bird is going to get there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next,
and with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Terrence Gore. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch slapped hard the opposite way. Judge is right there as he takes it for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box, Harvey Kramer. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Way in front of that fastball. Fouled back. Again, a 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but it's off the Sony sign. Throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The 2-1 on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Hunter Renfroe would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 from Sabathia. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Another full count pitch home. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Striding in once again, Hunter Renfroe. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. 2 down, runners at first and second. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Gonna have to make some good pitches here.
Sabathia now with the 3-1, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this kind of 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Ready for another chance? Trey Mancini, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
2 out, bases loaded. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, right here, he's definitely worked himself into a very difficult situation. He's got the power hitter at the plate, and you got 2 balls. He's sitting there looking for his pitch to hit. You know he's zeroing in.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Now the 2-2 home from Sabathia. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So striding in, Aaron Hicks. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Aaron Hicks.
Into the windup and the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. The windup and the 0-1. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Well, it's
8.
still early, but it's also
Center
worth
fielder,
noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we
Ellsbury.
take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And that misses. 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hey now.
Batting 9th. Catcher, number 88.
Now batting, number 88. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 1-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Chris Davis.
Leading off for the Orioles.
He's 0 for 1 thus
left fielder,
far.
number 2, Chris Davis.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And to this point, these two have topped out at 95 and 91 miles an hour respectively. The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. A base hit in his first trip. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for a fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. One run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Inside corner, called as strike 1 and 2.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Here's Sabathia on 1 and 2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Davis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1 and 2.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Here's Starlin Castro. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Second baseman, Starlin Castro.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Now the pitch. Smoke toward third. Renfroe is right there. No problem here. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. And this is hit high in the air and crossing into foul ground behind third. Renfroe is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Now to the plate, Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. On the ground to third. Renfroe takes it in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Nothing doing here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The O's lead this thing 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.